Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm CountCristo and this is Kernel RPG and we are playing Pillars of Eternity 1, The White March.
The White March. That's the expansion, you little chickie.
Is the expansion. And
We
we were
were.
just discussing at the end of Pillars 1, spoilers, by the way, spoilers. You've now had time to
not watch
listening.
this episode, really.
Yeah. Skip ahead like 5 minutes. And at the 5-minute mark, I'll say if we're still talking about Pillars.
Okay.
What was I saying? Yeah, so you have a choice what to do. There's a bunch of these souls that have been stolen by an evil organization. They're stolen from children while they're in the womb, or maybe before they even arrive at the child in the womb. And you get to choose what to do with them. And you have a bunch of options, and Colonel is going to tell me which is the objectively correct one, and then defend himself.
The objectively correct one is not the question that you asked last episode. You specifically asked the morally correct one, which I
Morally correct, yes.
I try to shy away from that notion in everything in life in general because, you know, morality is relative and it's all about arguments and priorities and stuff like that. I think the question revolves around the agency of not the agency, but like the personhood of souls, which is something they dropped a little bit in the second game. Just, you know, don't dwell on that too much. But in Pillars of Eternity 1, it's very clear that the souls are the people, basically.
Yep.
It's like it's a very sort of
one-to-one relation.
Yeah, but it's like the whole game is a very traditional interpretation of what maybe Hinduism sees as reincarnation. It's mostly what we as Westerners think of that whole system going. That's how Pillars of Eternity works, where people die and they reincarnate and then they get purified. And by purified I mean that their soul gets thinner and thinner. But that's where the mythos of the game sort of diverges a little bit from Hinduism, as far as I know, anyway. But the thing is, if you're killing the soul, it's more about like. It's maybe not about putting the people through pain or putting whatever they worked for in life, throwing it away or anything. I think it's more that you're killing the possibility of a future. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's probably the most contentious part of it, really, because if you hang on to that to save a soul, then it's. I think it's down to what kind of person you are. Are you the kind of person that I don't know? It's kind of complicated. Like, do you think this is an off-topic question? I mean, related but off-topic. Do you think that a world where people didn't die would be a good world?
What kind of world is it?
It's just a world like ours, but all of a sudden there's a lot of fiction made up, made to.
But we're talking about like in our world, everyone just stops dying.
Yeah.
It would be pretty terrible because wealth inequality would never cease.
Do you think we could make a world where nobody died?
Who's we?
We,
like,
as
am I in charge? I'm in charge. Yeah.
No. We as in a whole world, like everybody on the planet right now.
Could make a world in which no one dies, or could handle a world in which no one dies.
Yeah, could handle. Like, make a good world if all of a sudden we solved death. And, mind you...
I think the world would dramatically improve if everyone stopped dying in the long run. But wealth inequality would get much worse. But economic productivity would also go through the roof. So I don't think the increased inequality would matter. Because everyone would eventually be an absolute master of literally everything, but first their career and profession.
I think that's definitely not what would happen. I'm pretty sure you are right in saying that the wealth inequality would increase, but like the thing is, like even the fantasy of even fantasizing about a world where people don't die, solving death, it's a very privileged thing for us to be able to think about. Not to be able, but sort of to be drawn to that. Because there's so many people that fantasize about having clean water or not being shot by the cops, and like our priorities are so different because of our situation.
The question becomes like, to what extent would any of those be made worse or better?
I think it would be worse, but
why would clean water specifically get worse?
No, not clean water. I mean, like, I think the means of exploitation would just increase. No, the thing is, while I think it would get worse if we couldn't have a revolution, basically, which would absolutely have to happen, otherwise it would just get worse. While I think that it is possible for a world to exist where people don't die, and there's no terrible thing that happens.
So let's think about the main impacts of people not dying.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, inheritance never occurs. And so it would probably be replaced by something fairly similar. Like, rather than giving your stuff to your kids when you die, there might well become a situation where it becomes much more normal to give people a lot of money when they turn 18 or when they get married.
Oh, you're thinking that people would still procreate?
It's a good point.
Because that would probably be the biggest problem immediately, is that we would have to either acknowledge that people need to die a lot more than they do right now out of extraneous circumstances.
Okay, let's say, for the sake of the chatting about it, that everyone is rendered both sterile and immortal.
So, okay, sounds like a good thought example.
The sterility is not being forced upon people. We haven't had to legislate to make sure people don't breed. Everyone is just happens to become sterile.
Mm-hmm. So the only threat of death is
what are the main things?
The only threat of death is accidents and stuff, like normal stuff.
Let's say the death will only happen. Okay, no, yeah. So there's the only thing that's changed in terms of health is you're infertile and you no longer suffer the ill effects of aging.
Yes.
Let's say there's still disease.
Okay, interesting. So I don't think much would change in that regard. People would just not stop dying because aging,
almost everyone.
No, I don't think so. The diseases is what kills people because of age.
Disease means malfunction of cells. So like aging is a disease, or the things that aging causes are diseases. But things like, the main impact of aging. One of the main impacts of aging on health is cells fail to replicate properly, which causes all kinds of problems like cancer. So you can immediately eliminate all cancer if we're in this scenario.
Okay, so we're just talking about like people don't get the diseases that are normally associated with age.
With slow degradation, basically.
In this, I don't think that
you don't want to scroll. Hang on.
Oh, I did.
Take the scroll.
What is that
now you should be able
for?
to figure it out. It makes you righteous in the eyes of the divine.
These divines and their rules.
It's an indulgence, basically.
I think in that, like, a world like that would be dystopic because of the way our world exists right now. Can I just keep walking?
So why? What specifically would go wrong more than now?
There would be an excuse to. So one of the things that is immediately obvious for us as people that holds us back from. I'm not taking any of these. That holds us back from working our entire life. Is that we have retirement basically, and we can convince ourselves that working for 50 years, 40 years, so that we can retire at the age of 65 or something like that, is a good thing and it works well. And when that stops being an incentive, you would see the powerful exert tremendous pressure for that to stop being a thing. And we can see that
you'd work forever. Yes, I agree.
You'd work forever. And
I don't think that's very bad.
No, well, the problem with the working forever is that we don't work because we want to in our system right now, and there's no reason why that would change. Ooh, I spotted something.
You need to interact with the statue, I believe.
There's a curious-looking panel.
Okay. And there's no reason why that would change in a
but that's not a step down unless you think that most people are happier when they're retired than when they're 30, which is not true. People are dramatically happier working full-time jobs at 30 than they are when they're retired, because your happiness is one of the things that degrades with age.
Yeah. I mean, but then that wouldn't matter, right?
Be dramatically happier. in terms of just raw endorphin production, the world would be dramatically happier simply because as you age,
Yeah,
that's one of
that's
the
true.
things that declines in your brain.
Yeah, we'd just be happier because we're younger. Yeah, that's very true. That's like a biological
I agree
thing.
that no retirement is an interesting problem. I think maybe
This guy is a capitalist scum, by the way. I
thought you
said
had,
that there's no such thing as property theft. That said something to. Oh, he hates me now. Oh, the soundtrack stopped.
I will come and join you.
Something closed the door.
Someone closed the door when I teleported in here.
Yeah.
Outrageous.
Help me.
Where are my resurrection scrolls? There we are.
Oh.
Give
I don't-
me the righteousness scroll, please.
I don't know what I did. Because I was talking to you and I wasn't really paying attention.
All right. Hello, Lucian. I'm a good dude. Dudette. You sent me the thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
4 questions. I'm ready. Do you steal? No.
That's the one. The second. Did you see the second option?
What?
What did you say?
The same thing. But, I mean, like I said, I don't steal.
Oh, maybe you do steal. Oh, no, you're
But I
dead.
got a scroll, which is supposed to
Don't talk to
mean-
him again. He's going to kill you again.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to reload this quick save.
Okay.
Because I need to be... I thought... I'm confused.
I don't think we need to. Does that paper prove that you're free of sin? I have. Well, you see, Mr. God, over here.
Well, yeah, I mean...
I have been allowed into the heaven.
The bearer of this scroll will be seen as pure in the eyes of the divine.
I think that just means that he doesn't kill you on sight. That's literally what it means, I think.
All right, I will. I'm looking it up because at this
Okay.
point, I'd rather talk about what if we're all immortal than figure out the puzzle.
All I'm saying is that I've seen way too many dystopic
So I think we talked about this once.
movies and stuff.
There's a curious looking. There's a slot.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I think we talked about this once. Media is extremely good at convincing people on the basis of nothing.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, oh yeah, that went badly in this one fiction thing I've seen once. All right,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
But
Yes, theft is fun.
that's the one I chose.
Okay.
He's gonna hate you forever.
Again.
No, I'm not sure that was
Sin.
the one I chose. I think I chose the second one.
Path of blood. No, you chose the theft is a lie thing.
That's the one. Yeah. It was a fun option. Of course I'm gonna, especially saying it to a god. Of course you're gonna say something like that. Like he comes across as, oh, I'm a corporate master, don't you know? I will send you to my company to work your entire life, which is forever.
Okay, so yeah, you open. Sorry about the noise, by the way.
Yeah, we're talking about theft.
Cryptution, Ano knows the answer. Okay, Lord Ano, he tells you that the toy seller has the tools that can open it. You go to the toy seller, if you inform him you saved Lord Ano, he will tell you how
There's
to
a
pass the
curious
path
looking
of blood.
pan. There's a
Remember us killing him.
So
Take
should I go there?
Do we have a source? Yes, okay, we have the items. Take these 2 items to the cathedral, head to the main chamber. You must equip one of your characters with the source amulet and use source and vampirism to charge it.
Oh,
Okay, I understood what we need to do.
interesting.
I basically think that if no one died, you would eliminate. I mean, you'd eliminate a very not no one died, but no one died from aging. You would eliminate a very large source of suffering, obviously, because no one's getting cancer and no one's getting all the millions of other conditions, and everyone's teeth are staying fine. You would kill like a lot of the economy. Because healthcare and associated stuff. Not that makes it a bad thing, but I mean that would be one of the negatives in the short term.
Yeah.
Mm.
It would definitely change the
Yeah.
what people work on, basically.
Where did I put the source amulet? There it is.
But it also I like to think about the effects it would have on things like the value of a life. And actually it's funny that I talked about that because I started this whole conversation
Useful.
about precisely about this example that I'm about to bring up. If in a world like that we're thinking up, if this world existed, the value of a life would be seen in a very, very different manner. It's not to say that people are not valuable right now, but killing an immortal is not the same as killing somebody who is going to live for 100 years, and certainly somebody who has only lived for 100 years, as opposed to killing somebody who has lived for thousands, or even could live for thousands more. And I think that is the question that Pillars raises, not on purpose, unfortunately. Because it should be on purpose.
My amulet is glowing with sauce.
Nice. Get that sauce in there.
I think I need to fully charge it.
I recall it. I remember it being like that.
Well, these pilgrims are idiots, so they deserve to get their souls eaten.
No, I don't think it charges anymore.
It did.
It did?
Yeah, 2 out of 5 now. They earnestly believed that they should, that they would be the one that survived after charging, like after the hundreds or whatever that went before.
You say that we died as well. By the way, give me resurrection scrolls, because I don't have any. I think I gave you mine. Oh yeah, I gave you mine. When we were planning.
I have 19.
Whoa, you have that many? Oh yeah, because you went and bought a bunch. Okay. It's gotta be fine.
Munching on the pilgrims. You should have let me pass, shouldn't you, Lucian?
That's what you get. No more worshippers. That's something, actually, in Pillars, the worshipper
Seems the amulet can't hold anymore.
of gods is something that I think the game is very conflicted about. Are you doing it?
Nice. Ooh, kind of cinematic camera. That's not common.
Oh, it panned in there? It went in
It
there?
did, yeah.
Yeah. In Pillars, like,
Racia.
like if you're a follower of Barath, you're not necessarily a follower of Woodica or Elthas, for example.
Yeah.
And that choice is another thing that the game just sort of doesn't talk about. It's like it talks about the gods as being an imperative, and you have to follow what they say. By the way, Karen showed up. Karen, I thought we had talked about this.
Remember me?
Karam.
I don't remember.
I owe
Who's
you
Karen?
my thanks for
Oh, yeah,
paving
this
the
dude.
way. When you think you're the divine in waiting,
Oh, he wants to be the god.
the only one left
Sure.
who can save.
A
Wait,
razor
don't-
smile unfolds
what did you
upon his
say?
lips,
I said that
but
he,
his eyes are gone. The light in them is turned.
Hang on.
Anytime
that
what
we
he
ha-
had as a sane and
we had a
functional
deal.
human is well and
He's
truly
released for access to Lucian's tomb.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought it was like he wants to be the one that will become divine.
Oh, he's gonna get killed. He's not gonna be the one to become.
Yes, my lord Lucian, I'm coming.
Oh, I think he's. Oh no, he's attacking us. Whoa, he's cool looking.
He is cool looking.
He's
has
also.
Oh,
He also has friends. No, you have friends.
no.
Oh yes, look at the enemies.
They're not my friends.
I mean, that's not what I mean by friends.
Ah, they're his friends, but they're near me, yes.
Why? What does apotheosis mean? You take.
Apotheosis- It's something to do with... Oh, you don't mean in real life. It's something to do with, like, changing.
Yes, I know what it means. It's the thing where he gets the to use source spells for free.
Yeah.
So he needs to die a lot. Let's see what I can do here about it. Because he only has 4,500 health, which is nothing.
Okay, it literally means the elevation of someone to divine status. You got him.
I do, but that's because I got always the adrenaline in the back of my pocket.
Wow. What
my-
a wimp.
What a wimp indeed. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be the divine. Dies to a few arrows.
That's really good.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna chill over here, if you don't mind. I mean, and they don't know the plot twist. Let alone the vulnerability. You're marked. No.
Have you seen
yeah.
Altered Carbon?
I have not. I don't know what that means.
Altered Carbon is a Netflix series which is extremely good as long as you're into violence. It's mostly not violence, as with like, most action stuff, but there's a lot of violence. And I think it's amazing. But it's in a future world. Death is optional, and yeah, the world is ruled by technocrats who are immortal and therefore extraordinarily rich.
I saw. Yeah, there's a lot of fiction like that, specifically dealing with issues like this, because it's a fun thing to think about.
Yeah, but this is like a really high budget action with great soundtrack and kind of full on. It's a full on kind of cyberpunky setting, but
Yeah.
it's extremely good. You should check it out at least. Depending on how much.
Altered Carbon. Is that like? Sorry.
Altered, not alter.
Yeah, like altered. It's been altered.
Yeah.
As in our carbon-based life forms that we are have been altered. Is that where the name comes from?
It doesn't actually specify in the show, but I imagine it means like we are naught but altered carbon or something like that.
Oh yeah. Oh. No, there's a saying, there's a quote by somebody who's very famous and scientisty, that said something to the extent of let's see what I can do over here. The extent of, look at what cells of hydrogen have done, because apparently everything is made out of hydrogen or something like that.
Well, yeah, all organic molecules are carbon and hydrogen.
Yeah, but it's like regarding the stars and stuff like that. I don't remember who said it and in what context. But yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna send my incarnate in there.
Nice.
Because
I'm really not concerned about anything after the Doctor fight. We took out
we won the game.
35,000 HP in like 3 turns.
Yeah, we won the game.
Yeah,
Basically.
you know what? Let me just flex on this guy. Eat this.
As you cackle.
It's not even the best damage application, but damn, does it feel good. Now, here, take a freeze. You, good sir, say hello to my rejuvenated, powerful champion.
At least we're not summoning plants with legs on them.
Oh god, I hate those.
They don't work very well, do they?
All of everything except the incarnate is so much worse.
Well, the spider is pretty good.
Situationally.
It's just not very. It's very unwieldy because it doesn't climb stairs.
Oh yeah, let me have it.
I'm sure you're gonna die. Are they level? They're level 19. They're not even level 20.
Well, you're meant to fight them earlier, I guess.
We did. Did you see the level of the doctor though?
No, I assume he's 20.
Wait. Why am I in here in the middle of all this?
Huh.
What happened?
I guess this guy switched our positions.
I assume so, yeah. Okay, let's get elemental arrowheads here. And you're not gonna like this. Here we go.
Nice.
Blocked. Did you block twice? I didn't notice the second time. My god, your chance to block is also ridiculous.
Yeah, what is it?
So I thought it was like 40 or something.
Yeah,
I can't see it from
I
me.
don't think you can actually see that attribute.
Oh, that's a good call. Yeah, we can't.
20% from my shield. I think that's it.
But I thought you had something else, like an item or something.
It's possible.
Or a skill, maybe.
That's one of the things that Divinity doesn't do. Well, almost no games do this, except Paradox ones. There should be a place, however unuser-friendly it has to be, where you can see every modifier that applies to your character. So, blocking chance for everything, in my opinion.
Yeah. Especially for games like this that are like custom made for computer.
Yeah, he's I poisoned the undead guy.
Don't worry about it.
Oh well.
There's a Woundbinder coming in here. Are they all undead, by the way?
Yes, I believe so.
Because I
don't
have...
know who these guys are, by the way.
This is just some jerks. Like, of course they're gonna be here. Did you just Did you see that attack? What was that attack?
Global cooling, and he only has 2 things near him, and they're both water-based. So I'm not sure what his game plan was there.
That was it's a pretty cool ability though.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's like the why am I? Oh, right. It's like that firestorm thing that is based around you and damages you. That one I don't like as much.
Yeah, immolation or something.
Yeah. First time I did in the middle of town, as many people have done for sure. Just, ooh, new spell. Murders everybody, including yourself. It's, yeah. Yes, come to me. I don't have line of sight.
Tentacle lash. Oh no.
That one causes...
In return, you die. What? How did only one of those hit him? Here's how you use global cooling, by the way, just in case that guy needed some lessons.
And now he's frozen. Almost dead as well.
Yeah, here, take one of these. Excuse me?
Not shield anymor. What
Oh,
did
he's
you...
wet, which resists that damage. Here, let me buff you. Oh, you're out of sight.
What have you done?
Oh, I know how I can.
Don't worry, your incarnate is gonna be able to attack him before he goes.
Excuse
Wait.
me? I thought he
What?
was undead. Why didn't that kill him? Oh, it's just physical. Why is healing magic resisted by physical? Riddle me this.
I don't know. That is super weird.
He's dead to rejuvenating though.
Let's see what I can do here. Oh yeah.
Oh my god, he's rejuvenating 900 health.
It's more damage than the normal attack. The normal attack is like 200, or was 200 anyway.
Don't slip, don't slip. Ah.
What did I do?
What the hell just happened? Did you just end your turn?
I pressed space. Yeah, because I am used to Disco Elysium, where if you press space, your character stops.
I got probably 80% of the way through that game before I stopped.
I'm only. It's only Wednesday, and my incarnate just fell.
Okay, I think I was on. Might be similar. Check out this.
I don't know when the game is gonna end. Is what I mean to say.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get to the end either, so well, neither do I. But I assume it's like a week long.
Yeah, I mean, you figured. This is a really interesting one. It doesn't do much damage.
Seems crap.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't do much damage because level 19.
Oh,
It's a
that
really
guy
good.
hits... Oh, we haven't dealt with the soul yet. I'll go do that.
It's a really good bow. Oh,
Yeah?
I need. That's right. I mean, for level 19, I need Spirit Vision. We also need to end the episode.
Yes, I have some things for you to identify.
Send
I'm just
them.
going to have a conversation with this guy.
Mm-hmm. Soundtrack is going.
Hello.
Smack, smack.
What turned this man into a killer?
Hmm.
Ooh, I'm hearing the story of how he became a killer.
Level 19 wand. Probably sucks. Large weight potion.
Alexander eyes the totem apathetically.
Wait, you're talking to Alexander?
He doesn't know. Your soul rejoins your
Okay, so
spirit
this
of
guy
your own
became a
looks
killer
for once
because
his gaze
he
is
was
crystal
mad that
clear.
Alexander wasn't impressed.
You find instead.
He's
the
not
Lord wishes he
remorseful.
And there, beneath the regret.
Oh, I could
lies the
persuade him that
kernel
he
of
did
fear
it.
From which all of this.
Yeah, sure. Persuasion
Charon
success.
blinks once, twice, then the ocean of anger. When he opens it again,
He's
his
no longer
hand is
fearful
empty.
and he goes to heaven. And then,
Quote,
as he's
unquote.
nearly at heaven, his
Heaven.
soul gets eaten.
The true punishment.
I have made it mine.
Your power, I have made it mine.
Why'd she say that?
I don't know.
Oh boy.
Either way, thank you very much for watching, everybody. It's been a great pleasure to have you with us. In the next episode, we will see the final boss. Like, almost certainly.
I think so, yeah. No, well, the next... Oh, we'll see the final boss. Just... We'll see. We'll see the
Yeah.
final boss.
So, I mean, should be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye.
See you then.